Hey everybody, welcome back to Lemon Branch DIY, your DIY home fixes that save you time and money. Today's project, we're going to put together this new Gorilla rack, something that holds all those black bins, you know, with the yellow tops. Yeah, we're going to put one of those together and I'm going to show you if it's worth it or not. Stick with me, I'm going to show you how. Okay, so you guys know we just moved about a year and a half ago and we're still living out of these boxes, but we're not sure if we want to unload everything or just use it for our storage. These bins have been so great. So yes, we picked them up at Costco. Well, they have this rack here that holds all of them. It'll hold 20 of them. I just happen to have 20 of these. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it up in our garage with some of the other racks that we've already got. Okay, so this is the rack, and as you can see, it's gonna hold 20 of those. So they stack really nice up next to each other, and it's gonna be the perfect area. So here's where it's gonna go, about, you know, along the back wall here, and we need 88 inches wide, and I have exactly 88 inches. So make sure you measure 88 inches, and it's gonna put me over here in the panel, the door of the electrical panel will still be able to open all the way. So I have just exactly the right amount of space there. Now I do have the outlet that's right there, but I will be able to get to it if I move one of the bins. I'm not too concerned about it because it'll be off the wall a little bit. Each one of these bins can have 50 pounds each in it. So that's where that comes from. That's the rating of it. So this is 20 bin rack. And anyway, I've got it flat on the floor now. Let's see what's inside. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You just got the top off. It looks like we've got the instruction manual, and it looks like for the most part all of the main rack looks like it's pretty much put together. And then it's got this red tag here, and that's where it's tied to. It was tied to all of the hardware. So we got all the hardware in the bag, and then we'll start pulling out the pieces and we'll see what all we have to work with. All right, so I pulled everything out of the box, and this is kind of cool. I mean, they've bundled them up in two different sections, so they've kind of split the rack in half, so it was easier to manage. So I just pulled them out, put them up against the wall, but I wanted to show you each of the corners through all the box to protect it had this corner, and it's just a foam corner, so you can see it's kind of a thick foam. So this is kind of handy stuff. It's pretty cool that they packaged it in this. So I'm gonna hold on to these. There's a whole bunch of them. You never know when you want this foam for anything. So definitely something for a future DIY project, or you never know. But all the corners, all four corners had them. So I got 8 of these. So this is how the instructions look. So it's mostly pictures, but there is a little bit of writing too. It says, do not fully tighten the bolts until you assemble all the parts first, because once it's assembled, then we go back and fully tighten the bolts. But what we're first gonna do is assemble the bottom. So we're gonna take 2 of these grates and hook them together. And then once we do that, then we can start piecing everything else together. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'm just looking to see how many steps. It looks like there's 6 steps in this booklet. Okay, as far as the hardware goes, it's pretty straightforward. We've got it all labeled. It's just in this little bag. It's DD, BB, so obviously the wrench, and then you've got a couple different kinds of screws. The good thing is the entire thing looks like it's all one kind of screw, and it looks like those are the leveling feet. So it's pretty simple to follow. That's it. That's the bag. So I'm just cutting a little hole in the top. I'm gonna leave everything in the bag to keep it organized, and I'll just come grab one as I need it out of each of these sections, and we'll go from there. Okay, so far this is super easy. I've got everything kind of laid out in its own little section, and how you know is they're actually labeled right on the side. So there's C and D. Over here we have A and B. So I've got A and B, C and D, and this is F and G over here. There's 2 F's and a G, and then these over here are the E's. So I've got everything kind of placed out kind of where it's at. Now, interesting that when we go to put it together, everything, all the pieces are put together. So I don't know if you can see down like on the feet right here, they've already been welded together where they're gonna fit together. So I'd assume that these are the tops and the bottoms, these shorter ones, and then this is obviously the rack because it's got the ledge on it. And then this is probably the sides because they've got a ledge on the inside on both sides. But check this out. You see those foam pads? I mean, we have got all kinds of foam that this thing was packed in. And so in between all the rails and rungs, there was all of these foam blocks. So not only do we have the foam corners, but we got a whole bunch of these foam things. Like I said, I'm gonna hold on to them. You never know if we're gonna need them for another DIY project. So pretty cool. So now everything's laid out. Let's go ahead and get started with step one, where we're gonna build the floor. Okay, so step one is super easy. You just grab A and B, and then we're gonna piece it together. And we use the I, which is all of the self-leveling. There should be 6 of those. And then it looks like, as far as the screws go, we have A to the AA. So like I said, it couldn't be easier. We've got them labeled. There's AA, there's the I's. We just pull out a bunch of the screws for each of these steps. We just follow what it says. Let's get this thing put together. You slide it together exactly the way the parts say, and then we're just gonna put these screws in. Now remember, you just hand tighten them. You do not put them in all the way tight. So you just screw them in. I'm just doing it by hand, just like that. And then once they're all in, we can go back and tighten it. But it's because there's just enough movement in each of these. See, that one doesn't go in. So I've got to pick it up a little bit, move it just a little bit, and then it'll start to go in. So just like that, there we go. Has to move just a little bit, there we go. And then you do have the wrench, and so it will help you get it, it'll help you get it down a little bit further, but don't go too tight with them. So now that I've got that, I'm gonna put the self-leveling foot on after. So you gotta do these first and then this guy, because of the way the brackets go together. So just remember the foot goes last on these middle sections. So once you get the screws in, like right here, this goes in last, just because see how the outside bracket is. If you put this on first, it won't fit. So just remember that goes on after the screws. Okay, now we're gonna move it on to the step number 2, and it's showing to do it on the ground. So if you got the room, do it on the ground. It'll make it way easier as you're putting the screws into the feet here. So let's go ahead and just attach all of the screws. We're just doing the same AA, and you need 20 of them. And so there's 2 on each foot all the way along. And all of the holes are there. They're super easy. You can't miss them. Done. It's gonna be easy. Okay, when we go to start assembling the sides, I got the one side on over there, as you can see. Let me back this out a little bit. So we got the one side on over there, and let me show you something that I've learned already. First of all, it says right here, there's the E, that's what we need on the sides, and it's got the arrow pointing up, so you can't mess it up. You know which side to put it on. Now, what I have learned down here, when it says don't tighten the screws all the way, this is the reason why. So we'll line them up like this, and I found it's easier to lift up on it like this, and then start putting the screw in, because then you can hit the hole. And then once you get it in, then it'll kind of rest on its own, and we'll do the same thing over on that side. So we'll see if I can show you what I mean here. So what I am doing is I'm taking the screw and I'm lifting up, and then I'm putting it in, because then you can hit the hole just like that. Now on this side, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to lift up on it, I'm going to find the hole, and then I'm just going to screw it in just like that. Now I'm not going to go very tight, because I need to be able to pick it up over on this other side. So let's go ahead and move it down here, and we're going to do the exact same thing with 2 more screws. So I'm gonna pick it up. I'm not left-handed, so this will be interesting to see if I can do it. But there we go. I'm lifting it up, and I can find the hole just like that. I'll lift it up, find the hole, and then it's just so much easier to do it that way, because then you can see exactly where you're going with this. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just kind of hand tighten all these, and then once they're in place, then I know it says to wait, but I'm gonna just go ahead and secure these, because I think all 4 of those are in place. We won't have to come back and do those. So once they're in place and all 4 of them are in, I'm gonna go ahead and just crank them tight. Okay, so this is actually amazing instructions. They're so easy to follow. So clearly we've got the E's on the sides. You got 2 F's that go like that, and then G's in the middle. So as long as we line those up, we're in good shape. And I have a feeling they all have an arrow on them also. So that right there is your F, and that goes up. So pretty simple how we can just line, we just line the two F's on the sides and the G in the middle. This is really simple. Okay, here is the progress. So we've got all of the, you see all of them are in place on the bottom. The hardest part was just getting the screws going. Once you got them going, they go in really easy. And then I just hand tighten them all the way, and then the wrench only takes like a full turn if you do it that way. So you don't need any other tools. It's going together pretty fast. Now we just got to put the top on, and we're almost done. Okay, so here's the update. The whole cage is put together, and it went together really quite easy. I'm very impressed at just how spot on all of the holes were. The only thing that kind of stinks is it's just very tedious with all the little screws, because I did it all by hand. But anyway, the whole thing is now put together. The last thing we have to do is we're going to put these support pieces, these braces on the back side, and that'll keep the whole thing from caving in on each other. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so there we go. Those were probably the easiest things to put together, and then that just holds the whole thing together from falling in on each other. So just kind of the last support bracket. So there it is, you guys. Now it's just a matter of organizing everything, and I'll show you when we're finished. All right, you guys, we are back, and there you go. There is all 20 of the bins all stacked up. They turned out really, really good. It really is holding a ton of this stuff. I've got just some bubble wrap up there on that blue one. So I think if I have light stuff, I can probably just leave some light things up on top, just like empty boxes, things like that, that I might utilize that space up above. But as of right now, that really did a great job, and it cleaned up a bunch of our storage. And now what I'll do is I'll go through and I'm just going to do a Sharpie, and I'll just mark on the outside of it of what's in each box. And then what's great is each one of these are independent bays, so you can get to each one of them, and you can see they're not on top of each other. So I can get to each individual one at any given time, and I don't have to unstack the entire tower. So very, very happy with how that turned out so far. So tell me what you guys think. Okay, so I think that's gonna do it for us. As far as would I buy this again? Absolutely. You know, the good thing is it's Costco, right? So I took a stab at it, and if it just didn't come together, I know I could have taken it back. And I just really think this turned out really nice. I'm really excited to be able to come out and say, oh, I can just get to that one. Or one of my kids will say, hey, do you know where this is? Well, if it's in his bin, I know he can go get that. Or if it's in her bin, I know I can go get it out of hers. Or the cookbooks, or whatever it is that we've got in these bins from our move. But I'm really glad. And after we finally settle and move or whatever, it's great for Christmas decorations or anything. I think it's a great organizer. So hopefully you found this interesting, helpful, and if you've got a bunch of these bins, I highly recommend it if you've got the room to go ahead and get one of these racks. So there you have it. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this today. Super easy to do, and I was really impressed. So if you liked it, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next project.